What's up everybody and welcome back to the Ultimate FIFA series episode number 8 where we got our first gym badge that is 100k in the bag for the Squad Builder Showdown, where it was into a little bit controversially, but most of you guys seem to be pretty okay with it because of the fact that, well, I wasn't intentionally trying to deceive Oakley. I just thought we were playing by the old rules and he's invented some new rules and stuff like that. We ended up just about squeezing the gym badge out and winning anyway, so it was a close one. Oakley was okay with it. I'm kind of okay with it because I'm absolutely terrified of the fact that we might end this series with no badges at all, and then we'll be doing the Squad Builder Showdown with just the stuff in my club. And whilst that's kind of my own fault, it also makes it a bit more entertaining for you guys if I can pick different players and have a bit of a chance against the Tawny and try and make him discard his Team of the Year Kante. So that is the idea behind that anyway. But the first gym badge is there. I'm going to be working towards the next one this week. So before we get on, and before we spin the wheel, I spoke to you guys a little bit in the last episode about the fact that I hadn't spent the coins from the previous Squad Builder episode. So if we jump now to the screen, you can see the marquee player that we also unlocked in the Guess Who, which was, of course, flashback Dimitri Payet. He looked absolutely sick, to be honest with you. He doesn't really fit into my Road to Glory team sort of setup or squad or anything like that, so I'd never thought I'd actually do him, but having unlocked him on this, he does actually look really good. I still need to pick a chemistry style for him, but he's 4-star, high-low work rate, 85 pace, 91 dribbling and passing, 87 shooting. Just ridiculous all-round stats, to be honest with you. He looks very good, so I'm looking forward to trying him out. And like I quickly mentioned to you guys at the start of the Guess Who, rather than going and building the team and then trying to win the marquee player, I decided to wait until we'd done the marquee challenge, as we don't need the team for it or anything like that. And then as we have got Payet, we can now spend the coins around Payet. So I'm going to show you guys, to start this episode off, what we spent those 202,500 coins. So let's get the little coin total up and we can show you guys what we spent it on and where all the coins have gone. So 202,500. The first thing I bought cost an absolute fortune, and that is because it was Raphael Varane. So that is a lot of coins getting knocked off. He cost me 73,000 coins. So instantly, we are down to 129,500 coins just to put Varane in our team. And it doesn't stop there, because pairing up next to him, we've got none other than Umtiti. I've gone straight in and shown you guys the two biggest players in this squad. Umtiti cost me 34,750. So we're down under 100k already just from two players. 94,750 we've still got left to spend on this team. Now, in goal, it's going to be my boy Boutel, who we packed about 4 million times in the in the Search and Discard against Ian Sterling. We packed him loads. He's a first owner. We haven't actually used him yet, so he's going to go nicely into our team. And then left back, we're going to bring back a old favourite of mine. There's a couple of them actually, because in the Pack to Glory, we packed a... I never remember if it's Theo or Lucas Hernandez. The little brother, the one who's not as high rated out of the Hernandez brothers. We packed one of them. But we're going to bring Digne back. He can play. He's going in there for now. He's French. We're using Robertson in the Premier League squad, so Digne can come into the French team. And then on the other side, we've actually gone a little bit big, but not... We didn't have the budget to go absolutely huge, but we have picked up a special Lala. It's only the first inform one, unfortunately. It's only the 81 rated one. He cost me 41,000 coins. That's knocking more coins off of our total, taking us down to 53,750. So big spends on the defense is what we've done. And it's kind of because in the attack, it's a case of budget or ridiculously expensive. And we didn't have the... Well, we didn't have the budget to spend ridiculously expensive. It's budget players for like 5 or 10k, which is what we've got, or it's players that cost like hundreds and hundreds of thousand coins just for one card, and we obviously only had 200k to spend on all of them. So the place that we could kind of go big was the defense and the midfield. I actually picked up another very good midfielder for a pretty good price as well. Gone and got myself a Matuidi for a... In fact, I've written this down. I've got the whiteboard of all of my stuff that I've spent my money on. So in order to not make this massively confusing, I'm going to go through it in the proper order. So after Lala, I went and bought myself... Speaking of only really having budget sort of players up front, well, there isn't budget because we could get informed Lacazette, but we can't afford him, which is the problem. We could get an informed Griezmann. We could have got Griezmann, to be honest with you, but again, because we went and got ourselves Varane and Umtiti, like I've said, it's big budget just for one player, and I wanted to spread it around a little bit more. We got Varane and Umtiti instead of Griezmann. So that was just the decision I went with. We picked up the upgraded Lacazette for 11k, bringing us down to 42,750, which is still quite a lot of coins to finish off the rest of the team. We then picked up another upgrade, which was Martial at left wing. So when I get him into the squad, he's going to be the new upgraded 84 one. It only cost 8,700. So even after buying him, we still had 34k to spend on the rest of our team with only 3 positions left to go. So I decided, like I was saying about big players, like the players that I've bought have got big versions of them, and I would have loved to have got them. And maybe, to be honest, in this episode, we might land, when we spin the wheel, on upgrade a tier or win equals a tier, as we've already had, and be able to do that and change our Dembele. As you can see, I'm struggling to put in because I've clicked on the wrong one, to his headliner Dembele. Oh no, the headliner one's a left wing wheel. We could maybe do that and bring in a different right wing, or just play Martial off or him off chemistry or something like that. But we, for now, have got the 84 rated normal upgraded one. Picked him up for 7,300, which is pretty nuts. Whereas his headliner one, I think, cost like 400k. So we didn't have the... If we used all of our budget just on Dembele, we couldn't even buy that. So he's got in there. We've still, after him, got 30k left to spend. So I picked up that Matuidi, which I told you guys about, who cost me, I think, about 16k. Yeah, 16,250. Leaving us still with 14,500 coins to spend. And there isn't someone worth that you can put in at centre mid. I think there might be actually a UCL Rabiot, but I thought that was a bit of a waste of coins. So what I did instead was I picked up Tolisso, who's 83, he's good all round, and he only costs an absolutely stupid 2,900 coins. So still adds 11,600 left to go. And what I decided to do was be a little bit tactical about this, because obviously this is the first marquee player, the first headliner player, whatever you want to call it, that we've unlocked from one of the challenges. Odds are Atani will at least look at the thumbnails of the videos and write him down. So I thought what I'd do instead, as we've got 11,600 coins left, I would go and buy myself a Fekir who costs 11,500, and there's a sneaky second option to be able to get a centre attacking mid in the Kante squad, and Atani won't be able to get it because obviously the centre mids, one of them is going to be Kante, so I can pick Tolisso or Matuidi, or spend some of the 100k on Nzonzi or someone stupid like that, do you know what I mean? Or a Sissoko or something, just to get him in the squad. With Cam, I can go for Fekir or Payet, or he'll write one of them down, and then I'll go for Pogba or something like that if we manage to get the coins for him. So options are aplenty is basically what we're going for with that one. And we've got ourselves a pretty decent French team, so I guess all that we need to do is carry on and work our way towards the next gym badge. And to do that, we need to spin the wheel and find out what we're actually going to be doing in this episode. So obviously we had coin in our last episode. That was actually the second time that we've done that one, and it's allowed me to build a pretty sick team, as you guys have just seen. I would quite like that win equals tier, but again, we've had it before. So let's just spin the wheel, find out what we're going to get, and maybe we'll do something a little bit different today. Away it goes then. A very feeble spin, but it's gone around a couple of times, so we'll be all right. And we will land on steal a player. Do you know what? This is actually one of my favourite ones that I put on this. And we only did it in the very, very, very first episode. And we kind of had a dead team, and we just stole Petr Cech, who's actually turned out to be absolutely tragic. However, steal a player now. We've come up against some mental squads, and obviously, like, I don't have... Yeah, I still have to buy these players to get them into our club and stuff like that. I don't have unlimited coins, but there's a lot of sick players that I can afford to buy. I've still got millions of coins, and we can use it to steal some players from other people's teams and maybe put them in the squad. Maybe we'll come up against somebody with a headliners Lala. Maybe we'll come up against someone with headliners Dembele. Maybe we'll come up with someone who's got... I don't even know at this point. I'm just excited to see what players we're going to come up against and maybe be able to steal from their squads, which is going to be absolutely sick. This is probably one of my favourite ones that I've put on this wheel, actually. I like that the harder the team is to beat, the better the reward for beating them, because you can take their good players. That is what I really like about it. So let's just jump in and let's just find our first opponent in Div Rivals and see whose players we're going to be stealing. Here we go then. Opponent number 1. Oh my god. Okay, there's some icons there. There's a flashback Ibra. There's an Alexandro, which is pretty cool. Screencaster has meh, and Muriel's meh. Oh, who would I like to steal from this team? Maybe Rui Costa? Was that prime Rui Costa? I think it was. So if you can beat this guy, I think we might be stealing ourselves an icon, which would be pretty crazy. Oh my god, Payet is straight in. We are using our new French team, so it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But his team isn't overwhelming. It's just got a few icons in, which makes it look cool. But it's not the most incredible team I've ever seen in my life. All right, so we got ourselves a first corner. It's weird not really knowing the players. Like, even though the ones on the other team are obviously new and we're like signing them as we go, I've used some of them a few times before, just in different teams and things like that. I've never really used any of these ones. All right, we got ourselves another corner. Cool. Let's just whip it in the box and see what happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's Matuidi and Lacazette. That's Tolisso, though. Oh my god, he's missed. How has that not gone in? You are winding me up. How has he just scored from that? Oh my god. Okay. Scratch made perplexed. All right. We've just been fouled like 3 times in the box and then missed this hitter because I didn't time it properly. Holy Christ. Okay. Go on, Dembele. Oh, that was magical. That was beautiful couple of lacroquettes. Okay, Dembele feels really, really good. I'm not 100% sure about Martial yet. He feels a bit clunky, but this new Dembele, I'd love to try the headliners one that's like 88 rated now. I'm sure it'd be nuts. So this one feels so smooth on the ball. Even in this terrible, I forgot to plug my Ethernet cable in playing on Wi-Fi connection, he still feels nuts. Payet is famous for scoring ridiculous free kicks. Can he bang one in now? Oh, he did that at the post, or did the keeper save that? Oh my god, that was close. Alright, 1-1 at half-time. It's been a pretty even game, to be honest with you. I can't really argue about the 1-1. Frustrating goal to concede like we did from the corner, which was just kind of all over the place. Scored a decent one ourselves, but we haven't particularly dominated or anything like that, so you can't really complain about the 1-1. Hopefully we can nick the win, and I can put that Rui Costa in my club and also go and plug my bloody LAN cable in so the connection actually works properly, which would be very nice. Oh, you're actually winding me up. That's such an annoying goal to score. Like, interesting goalkeeper maybe? Nah, it's probably just a reasonably decent finish from Ibra, to be honest. It's just frustrating that he ended up with the ball anyway. Oh, God. That's offside. Okay. Don't put... It's not? How's that not offside? How is that not offside? That was actually appalling from me, trying to play that out from the back. But how is that not offside? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Okay. That's a decent finish. Well played, Lacazette, mate. Okay, there's 3-2. Oh, that is a good goal. I've gone ultra attacking because I may as well. Like, I need to win this game. As you can see, we're now playing 4-2-2. There's no point trying to, like, not concede another one and nick a goal back because that's a draw as we've currently got. That's pointless. We don't get anything for a draw. What we'll do is we'll play Fekir on the wide cam and I'll stick for a Charlison up front. That's a good finish by Payet as well. I have just subbed him off because he hasn't got the most incredible stamina. Oh, that is beautiful. The counter-attack of dreams. Boys, we are 4-3 up. Mo Salah with the perfectly and he's rage quit. Come on, there we go. He's given up. And we've got ourselves a steal. Very, very nice. That is what I like to see. It's got a lot of decent players as well that we can steal from. Decent, I suppose, for some of them, like Muriel and Koke and Lucas and stuff like that. I'm not really interested in them. We could go for Sol Campbell, but I think the time might have come to upgrade the god that is Adam Lallana all the way up to prime Rui Costa. Rui Costa, we are stealing you for the Premier League team. Okay, here we are. We're on the Premier League team. Poor Adam Lallana has been an absolute god for us, but he has been replaced by a prime icon, so he can't complain too much. We have stolen prime Rui Costa from that last guy's team, and he's in the Premier League squad, which is absolutely sick. I also realised that I put all the Premier League players on the bench of the French one to get their fitness back to 99, to then just jump straight into another game. But some of them won't be 99 because... Oh, yeah, they are actually. Richarlison and Salah are 99, even though they got subbed on. That's pretty cool. Okay, so maybe I should probably fill out the French players on this bench then and make sure just the right ones are on for a sub. But I'm just super keen to get into a game with this Rui Costa, so I'll throw a couple of them quickly onto the bench for substitutes, and we're just going to jump straight in and test this guy out. He looks absolutely sick. Let's jump into game number 2 and try and steal another player. Here we go. What can we steal from in this game? Interesting. Okay, not the most incredible looking team. I mean, we've already got that Richarlison. That Felipe Anderson, though, that could be a good one just to get into our club. Malcolm. See, I'm looking at Dembele and being like, oh, we could get Malcolm instead, but he's Brazilian and he doesn't fit into the French team at all. I'm feeling like if we win this game, we should probably take that Felipe Anderson. And that's like 2 ridiculous options to have at left wing to be using in our team. I think that's actually quite a good one, because then we can choose between Richarlison and Felipe Anderson and just totally confuse Atani, or just pick neither of them and he's just going to write one of them down, and he obviously... Okay, this is looking all right. Oh, as if he hasn't scored that. That would have been a mental goal. It's perfectly timed as well. Now that I've got my LAN cable plugged in, I've got smooth connection. Oh, it was a deflection that ruined it. Rashford's 5-star skills are so clean. He's so good. It makes me think maybe I should play. Okay. I'll take a one to watch Felipe Anderson then. Thanks, mate. Ones to watch, 88 rated. We're going to give him a whirl in the team instead of Richarlison. We'll play one last game. We just stole him. He looks absolutely sick, to be fair. And we'll see what he's like. Give him a go and play one final game. And maybe try and steal ourselves some mental French player, hopefully, for the French team. He has got some French players, actually, to be fair. He's got Pogba. He's got Guendouzi. He's got Player of the Month, Rashford, which is actually be quite a good idea, although the other one is mental for me. Flashback David Luiz, he's got the Robertson he's got Van Dijk. There's going to become a point where I need to start, like, stealing players or upgrading players to just, like, club fillers instead of, like, marquee players, I suppose. It's like, it might be worth taking that Pogba. It might be worth taking just Van Dijk because he's not quite as obvious. We need a variety, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say, so we can throw him off. And we just need to fill it out with millions and millions and millions and millions of options. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was meant to just be passed around to Valencia, and I don't know where he went. I don't know if we'll get to see it on the replay, unfortunately. I should have just went back to the goalie. He seemed to start making a run up the pitch instead of going into the gap to be able to pick up the ball. But that's just silly by me as well, isn't it, really? Done it again. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my god, he's missed. I'm actually having a nightmare. Holy moly. Oh my god, we've done it again. Jesus Christ, Andy. Oh my. Okay. Let's screw my head back on because I've gone mental. There we go. Who else but Marcus Rashford? Very nice. Back to 1-0. That's a good goal. I was scared to go anywhere near him in the box to put a tackle in because I'd just give away a foul because I know how good that Rashford is. And he's managed to make it 2-1. That's fair play. Wow, that's tragic. We almost scored a Rui Costa kickoff goal. Maybe we scored a Salah one instead. Oh, what a save. Why is his Petr Cech good? Ooh. Free kick? Penalty? What's he giving me? Richarlison would have scored that. It's a foul by David Luiz. Was it in the box? Was it out the box? I'm not really sure what's going on. It's a goal kick. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know what's going on. There's half time. Cool. We're losing 2-1. It's a decent game, to be fair. This guy's quite good. Oh my god, it's Socrates. Christ, that is not what you want bearing down on your goal. Oh, you're winding me up. How has Felipe Anderson not finished that? How has it hit the post from there? That's so sad. Oh my god, that's a garbage goal. That is such a poor goal. Holy moly. Right, all out attack. Let's try and get the win and get a steal. Oh, ref, you are winding me up in the 90th minute or so. You're about to go through on goal. Best send him off. He hasn't. It doesn't bother me that he sends him off, but he deserves to be sent off. We are quite far away from the goal, but still. Who is he passing that to? What is going on? Oh, Christ. Okay, well, we drew. There we go. So, no having to decide between Steele and Player of the Month for Rashford. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't have took Player of the Month for Rashford in that situation, to be honest with you. Like, yeah. No Steele anyway, so there's no real decision to be made. Let me know what you guys would have picked, I suppose, from that one, if we'd managed to squeeze out the win. But unfortunately, it was a 3-3 draw, so no extra Steele in that episode. But we've ended up with a pretty decent couple of signings, to be honest with you. We've done well. We've built a whole bloody French team, and we've got ourselves Rui Costa and Felipe Anderson as well, which is pretty sick. So a good episode all in all. I hope you guys are still enjoying the series. If you are, remember to smash a like, subscribe if you're new around here and don't want to miss some of the other episodes. Another marquee challenge, of course, on the way this weekend, and I'll see you guys maybe for another one midweek as well. Keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you've got that notification bell on, and it'll pop up in your sub box, and I will see you then.